play. Come too late, get carried away. They chase that move, then it burns. 786, that's my return. Yeah. Oh, golden pocket slid south a few miles. Now the same old crowd goes silent. They were loud when the candles went wild. Now they stuck in the wrong alignment. I saw the trap in the structure, saw the rush in the rupture. You can keep that momentum talk. I'm on the edge where the flux starts. Hit in the pullback, perfect. One more tap and it works. Yeah, stay all piled in, that's service. Then the train got nervous. Pressure builds, then it fades. Fake momentum gets played. One more test on the tape, then the trap snaps away. 786 pays to play. 786 stand out the way. They leaning hard, then it turns. Real ones know what that earns. 786 pays to play. Come too late, get carried away. They chase that move, then it burns. 786, that's my return. I don't need hype, I need proof. One sharp move, one clean truth. If it don't hold, I don't flinch. If it does, I'm in that inch. South side, wake up, then reverse. Every overconfident curse. I don't run with the herd. I let the market say the word. 786 pays to play. 786 stand out the way. They leaning hard, then it turns. Real ones know what that earns. 786 pays to play. Come too late, get carried away. They chase that move, then it burns. 786, that's my return. The sun clocked out on me. I still got smoke in my teeth. Ran through the glare all day. Now I can barely breathe. Count what I kept, what slip. Count what I cut, what blade. No time for a frozen screen when the whole room wants your head. I don't look back in the storm, I don't tab on my pain. I wait for the hammer to cool, then I name what remains. If I lost it, I lost it. If I earned it, it stays. When the noise finally fades out, I can read through the haze. At the end of the day, I check what's left. At the end of the day, I take that breath. Count the chips, count the scars, count the miles I made. At the end of the day, I check what's left. Markets went beast mode on us. Rooms got cold and loud. Everybody talking big till the numbers come down. I kept my hands on the wheel even when it shook hard. Eyes on the line in the sand. Heart in the blacked out yard. I don't look back in the storm, I don't tab on my pain. I wait for the hammer to cool, then I name what remains. If I lost it, I lost it. If I earned it, it stays. When the noise finally fades out, I can read through the haze. At the end of the day, I check what's left. At the end of the day, I take that breath. Count the chips, count the scars, count the miles I made. At the end of the day, I check what's left. No victory lap, no clean win. Just a pulse in my chest. Just the work, just the wreckage. Just the weight I address. If the bell says it's over, then I stand with the truth. I don't need a new story, I just need proof. At the end of the day, I check what's left. At the end of the it up. 1, 2. This the check they said I'd never see. Look at me now. Yeah. Used to stare at that red screen, hands on my face. Every candle like a punch I could taste. Blown accounts every month on repeat. Screens glowing while my friends hit the street. Prop firm rules like a chain on my neck. Hit my target, then they pull one step. Daily loss, tap out, margin on the thread. Talking to the chart like it's all in my head. Greed said double up, fear said bail. Mind doing laps while the plan derail. Stop too tight, then it tags, then it runs. Felt like the market just laughed when I'm done. First payout, but it's not my last. They say you'll quit, now I count this cash. They roll me off, I just wrote my plan. Now I'm up and I'm up again. First payout, but it's not my last. Turn that doubt to a victory lap. You said I can, now you watch me stack. Got one check, now I'm coming right back. They said get a real job, dreams too small. While I journaled every entry on my bedroom wall. Screens at dawn, eyes dry, but I stay back testing every scar from the trades I made. Psych on tilt, heart race when I click. Cutting wind short, let the losers get thick. Talking to my shadow in the monitor glare. Stick to wrist, let the trend go where. Prop firm, email almost failed that phase. One pip shot, thought I lost those days, but I...
This live show is for educational purposes only and is not financial or investment advice. Only trade with money you can afford to lose. All commentary represents personal opinions. You are solely responsible for your own trading decisions and outcomes. Do your own research and consult a qualified financial professional. Viewing this show does not create an advisor-client relationship.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Power Hour special. The power is missing. You just got the fluffy guy here today, right? I think they're in New York or something. I don't know. They're having a good time, but we're here. We're going to do it. We're going to have some fun today. So right now, just entered a short under 200. I got one runner running right now. The other two, one of the two got drilled out. And I'm seeing if this 74 is going to break and if it's going to keep going. If 74 holds, this could, bounce around in here. It could make a new attempted push for a higher high. We are in a bit of an uptrend. The higher time frame uptrend. So the 2 minute kind of looks funky to me. The 1 minute is in a little kind of uptrend as well. So that's what I'm eyeballing right now. Other than that, right, power hour, we've been having some chop the last few power hours. It's actually moving really well right now. I'm going to look at the ATR. We're at 10-ish. Not the best, but we'll see what we can make do out of it. We are in a sauce box right now as well. Got a bunch of barriers up here at 240, 246, 250, 255. So if it wants to keep going up past this, right, it's got a lot that it's got to fight through. So would not be surprised. We've seen this the last few power hours, right? Now that you guys are kind of seeing my charts a little bit more, you're seeing how many times during the last hour we're around a what, right? We're around a gravity zone / sauce box. Where we at? We're around a gravity zone / sauce box. Not surprised, right? Nobody should be surprised anymore. So we're going to see what it wants to do around here. Could get trapped in here, could swing back and forth. Let's see, right? We might not have any good movement till 3:30. We might not have any good movement till MOC. So we'll see what we can catch. We all can't hit 100-point bangers like you, Sam. I'm poor. Sam's a G, right? It's the power of the stash. All right. So not financial advice. So 2 ways to potentially become profitable. Okay. Not financial advice. Do not listen to this and take it seriously, right? Car accident or grow a mustache like Sam G. Okay. That's the secret. Not financial advice. Remember that. Somebody's going to take it serious. I know there's going to be somebody out there who's going to take that seriously. Corey. No, not financial advice. All right. The other one, I missed the third one. Show the booty hole. Okay. Show that booty hole on camera, but it has to be by accident. Okay, humiliation ritual by accident. All right, that's the other one. That's three options. Three options. Not financial advice. I got to keep saying that in between because somebody probably just tuned in right now and just heard show booty haul. They're like, oh, that's the secret. Right? They're gonna get all excited, and then they're not gonna be profitable. Okay, there's a method to the madness. There's a method to the madness. Did I just say madness? Did I just lisp like Mike Tyson? What the freak? What the What's happening to me? Oh man, I need some water. Oh, great question, Robert. So if you guys, any of our indicators work on wealth charts and trading view, if you got it through maxoptionstrading.com, you should get the option to link your wealth charts. I actually just tested it out. For some reason on my phone it doesn't pop up, but it's popping up on my screen. I'll take that for now on my PC. So I'll take that for the time being. Let's see. All right. If this thing fails to break back over 200 and we can start holding under 180, break that 74, we could keep going down here. We could absolutely keep going down, but we have to wait here because this could get choppy. Right? We're trapped on the top half of sauce box. This is where we can start to get choppy, right? Everything again, all right? I don't like to play up against sauce box. I did take that short against it. Was dangerous. We bounced right off of midline. Below midline, we got that quantum blue at 174. Then 158, 148. So little pockets where it could get trapped. We're just trapped inside that top half right now. We could retest 220. And again, right, if we're going to potentially flip on the 220 would need to reject. If it does get up there and test, but right now, if it stays inside here, right, we break under 174, there's chance this might continue. Let's see, the 5 minutes also trying to potentially create a level, but it needs to really stay under like 185, 180. And that level would potentially be created around 193, maybe 192-ish. Whoo! All right. What's the rind? Hold on. You ever had watermelon pickle? Watermelon pickle? Like, is it a watermelon that's pickled or a pickle that is watermelon? Watermelon pickle. I'm so confused on that. It's a juicy watermelon being pickled. No, is it Ryan? Okay. Aniki has the same question. It's naughty? Okay, so if I look up right now, watermelon pickle, is the FBI going to come after me? Okay, I see recipes for it. Okay, it's not naughty. It's not naughty. I don't know. My wife's saying it was a naughty thing, but I'm seeing what Aniki just posted. Literally that. So it doesn't look like it's something dirty. My wife was like, "It's probably naughty." Let me see. What does it taste like? Sweet, tangy, and spice. They do not taste like garlic or dill pickles. Instead, they taste like a crisp, vinegary, sweet pick. Oh my God, I can't fucking read right now. Sweet pickle infused with warm baking spices like cinnamon, cloves, and allspice. That doesn't sound good to me. That doesn't sound good to me. It doesn't even look that good. All right, I was expecting to see like something atrocious. Thank you guys. Thank you. It's not atrocious. But my curiosity always gets to me. So, you know, I remember the first time I heard them mention. You know where I'm going to go with this, guys, because we're already going in. We're already making a left turn. I remember the first time I was in high school when this came up. Right, 2 girls, 1 cup. I was like, what the fuck is that? What is 2 girls, 1 cup? Looked it up. Threw up for like 5 days straight. Couldn't look at cups, those cups the same for the longest fucking time. Yeah. a throwback, right? I was in fucking high school when that shit was brought up, and I was like, why? Why does shit like that exist? Literally, right? Literally, pun intended in that. Why does that shit exist? Like, why? Like, like my mind, like, was it was disgusted, confused, and just like explosion. Like, right? That's like your brain doesn't even know how to brain anymore when you see something like that. And then you hear what happened with then you go to like what happened with what's that crazy bitch that did that to our boy from Disney pirate movie, right? Apparently she laid a deuce on his bed, right? That crazy hoe, right? I'm not surprised. I'm like, you know what? After watching that shit back in the day, I kind of believe it. I honestly believe it. Yeah, there you go, Johnny Depp. Yeah, see, I'm bad with names. Yeah, Amber Heard. There's a. My dog stepped on a bee. Like, I could cry better than that bitch. My dog stepped on a bee. See, that's better than her already. I should be an actor. Oh man, Amber Heard. That Amber turd. Yeah, dude. Like when he said like she deuced on his bed, I was like, really? Like, and then I remember Two Girls, One Cup, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's possible. I believe him. Throw her in prison or whatever. I don't know. She could. I think it was just like what was it like? Was it what were they even in court for? I can't even remember. I can't even remember why they were in court. They weren't doing a divorce thing, or was it like a what was it? Domestic violence thing, right? Was it domestic violence that they were in court for? Yeah, Elon Musk is a freak of leak. He's definitely like didn't like okay we're getting right when I'm your guys conspiracy stuff, right? Didn't he like now some of them are coming out, right? He paid some girls to have kids with and then paid them even more to keep them quiet, right? Like you guys heard that? Yeah, he has a shit ton of kids. Like he literally, okay, Anarchy. This is the vibe I get from him, right? You guys remember that movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Where the guy's dad, right? He's the alien, the planet, and then he has a bunch of kids, and then the one that has the power, right? I think Elon's doing that same shit, right? But he's doing it with that brain thing, right? So he's got a bunch of kids. He's gonna take over the world somehow, right? And the one that is the most compatible with his brain thing, right? That's gonna be the kid that's gonna take over the world, or it's gonna be by his side. It's gonna be whatever. Like that's where my mind goes. Okay, we bounced right off of that 174. Look at that bounce right off of 174. Boom, right? We break that. We have more room down. Still testing that sauce box. We did make a bit of a lower swing on the one. Still haven't really made a lower low. The 2-minute hasn't made a lower low. The 5 minutes trying to lock in this level at around 193 and a quarter. So if it can stay about below that, break these blues right here, then we're gonna have that failed bullish moves that happened earlier, and we're gonna get more of a push down here incoming. All right. Thanks guys for the answers. He's coming back sometime this week. Yes, he is. All right, he is. All right, hello, I'm new here. What time does Logan start his live? Oh, you came here for Logie Poo Slimy. I don't blame you. His muscles are like so like I know I get it, right? Guys love other guys' muscles. We just do, right? We see those curves. We see like we watch Dragon Ball for a reason, right? When Goku took off his shirt, a little bit of the gayness came out. You're like, okay, we know he's gonna be like fucking up some dude right now, but you're kind of like, damn, look at them pecs. Damn, look at that six pack. Damn, look at that line on that arm, right? That's what you guys do when you go to the gym. You guys are like checking out each other's like, oh, how do you do that? Oh, how do you get that little curve right there, right? That's why you guys work out, right? There's some new people coming in here and be like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Hey, welcome to the Power Hour special with Logie or nobody else is here. Yeah. Some of us watched it for Bulma. Yeah, so and Chi when she got older. Not the young Chi. That was kind of like weird. All right. I remember Bulma flashing Master Roshi. I was like, damn, Bulma ho. Like Bulma the hoe. She do it. She do it. We back in the day, we knew somebody like that. I knew somebody that was just like Bulma. Straight up. Knew somebody just like Bulma. And I was like, damn, they exist. I was like, there's for real Bulmas out there. Right? You got something they want, give it to me. And you're like, what was the guy that did the anime Toyotaro? Right? Is that his name? Toyotaro? Right? He knew he knew one of them Bulmas. My mom, I don't know, man. I don't know my mom was that smart. My mom just did them pupusas, man. My mom was the pupusa lady. Okay, here's the 74 break. Did anybody catch that 74 break and retest? My runner is still. Oh no, well, actually, no, my runner got trailed out. What? I gave that thing room. Oh, okay, probably got trailed out on that little pump there. Fuck. Thought my runner was still running. All right, 74 broke. It gave you a clean break and retest here. If you guys use Quantum, you see it right there. Look at this, right? I'm going to show you a little bit of chicken right here. It's not chicken. If you guys got Quantum, you guys get to join me Sunday. We literally went over this setup Sunday like a bajillion times. Right? Showed everyone the easiest setup to learn with Quantum. Right? Look at the trend, see the flip, break and retest. Right? This was literally a 3-point risk trade. There you got your 10 points. Boom, risking 2 points. Right there. Right? You could have given it some room. You could have done whatever with that. Now, if we could keep going, we got a little more push potential, but there was your little 10-point play. Bada bing, bada boom. If you got a better entry, you got 11 points. All right. So can this keep going? I don't know. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. All right. Bro. All right, hold on. I'm fucking put the picture in chat, and Priscilla asked me if it was me. Oh yeah, that Jim Carrey dude. I saw that Jim Carrey. And I was like, immediately I was like, dude, that's Jim Carrey. How can y'all confuse him for Sam? And then I looked at you, Sam, and I'm like, for people that don't really know Jim Carrey, easily, especially like the new people, yes, you could confuse you guys. You could literally confuse you guys with that quick glance. With the quick glance, you could easily confuse Jim Carrey with that mustache and that hair with you, Sam G. I know I'm not helping you, bro, but I know Jim. So I knew that wasn't you. I saw it. I saw when that picture came up. I was like, oh, that's Jim Carrey. And I saw everyone saying, oh, I thought that was Sam G. Oh, we just rejected 74 again. Look at that. Just retested 74, just rejected it again. Another 10 points right there. You see how you guys starting to see how the support resistance areas work, right? It started at 200, right? The 200 broke, and then couldn't break back above, dropped. 74 just broke and retest, dropped. Retested again, dropped. Right? Next, we got that 158, bottom of sauce box. 148 will be next. 148 is a stack level area, so be careful there if anybody's riding the short. All right. Dude, I freaking love Jim Carrey as Robotnik. Like that, that was like the perfect casting. Fucking love the Sonic movies because I love Jim Carrey, period, right? Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, classic movie. Love that. Chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. I love you. Ha oh, like man, like everything in that movie was just gold. All right. Is it the 5 and 21? No, it's not, Chris Morgan. But those are good EMAs to use. I do like EMAs. The quantum action lines, we call them action lines, right? I do treat them like EMAs, but their value is their actual value is saucy, right? Just like the quantum candles themselves. All right, look at that. We're touching the bottom of sauce box. We're at the bottom of sauce box. Beautiful drop. Levels are leveling. That 193. Look at that 5-minute level that got created here at 193. Right, added a little bit of extra oomph to that push. Now we're hovering right at the tippy tip of sauce box. 148 is next. And then we got another sauce box right here where we did bounce off before. Right, you can see where it got trapped for a little bit, and then held, pushed right back up. And again, right, would not be surprised if we hang out somewhere around here for the entire power hour. Right, we might get a push down, bounce, who knows? At this point, who knows? But that was a beautiful short. At the beginning, we started up here. I started up here at 200. It's already almost 40 points. 74 finally broke. 74 got tested twice. Now we're at the tippy bottom of Saucebox. That breaks 148. This is going to be an area I would keep an eye for, where it might react a little bit just because that's a stack level here. And if this 5 minute, right, the 5 minute is still in an uptrend, this would need to hold. If that doesn't, the lowest test you could see is 122. 122 breaks, then we're gonna continue to pull down some more because then it will break that little structure I had here. Below that, then we have midline of orb at 109, then 2961. Below that, 2938. So that's what I'm looking at right now. We're testing the bottom of Saucebox right here. It's pausing. That's where we're at. A beautiful 2 minute right there. The one, nothing else triggered other than that 2. There was that quantum setup over here on this break, right? Literally was a 3-point risk. If you entered down here at 174, 3-point risk trade, you're up good 15, 16 points. Even if you got in late. All right, what's up? Okay. Did we get confirmation we could change it back to Saucebox instead of Gravity Zone? I don't know, Drop Dead. I'm going to pitch it a little more just because it is hard for me to call it Gravity Zone. I'm not going to lie, okay? If anybody out there, right, is wondering what Gravity Zone is, it is literally Saucebox. Gravity is the Saucebox indicator. It is hard for me to call it that because it, and some of you guys as well. Oh, we're breaking through the Saucebox, right? But Saucebox didn't sound as sexy, right? To me, it sounds super sexy, super sexual, right? Javi Saucebox, like come on, Javi Saucebox, right? Just the most sexual sounding thing in all of MLT. Javi's Sauce Box, right? Fuck P2P algo, fuck PHP, even Quantum, right? Quantum sounds too fancy. Javi's Sauce Box, right? Everyone sees that on TradingView. They're gonna pop in, type in Javi Sauce Box. They're like, what the hell is that? That sounds so sexual. I want it. The most least sounding professional indicator out there. I know, right? Right, Sam? It does sound like it could be for an OnlyFans. Like, everyone's gonna be afraid to click that shit. Saucebox is better in the 5. It's up to interpretation on the higher time frames dished. I personally only use it on the 1 minute. All right, that is a strategy you can literally stick to the 1 minute. Look, Saucebox just broke, just retested. Right, we just had a little push, but we are next level to fight is that 148 right here. So there's a look at that. Right, breaks, retests, push. Now 148 needs to go next. Look at that. Right, everything is doing. Look at those wicks. Right, Saucebox is Sauceboxing. Little 3-bar, little push. 148 needs to break next. So look at that reaction, really close to it. That's a 5 minute level, right? This was the area where I'm like, well, I'll be a little bit cautious here. This is a stack level area. If it breaks back inside a Saucebox, then we can start pushing and retesting the whole thing up to those areas where we broke. But for now, we are still pushing quite a bit. The 5 minute, we have to wait to see what the 5 minute wants to do here, honestly. This word we could get, then it could just kind of hinder, play around in here. All right. Is that coach next to Jim Carrey? Saucebox is in the 5. So it's up to interpretation. Some people like to trade it on the 2. The 2's okay. The 2's okay. I've seen it on the 2. You can find more boxes on the 5, but be careful because the 5 will have too much data. I prefer there to be space. My students have my list, right? You can learn, if you take the course, you can learn how to manually draw it. You don't need the indicator. It's not rocket science to do it. You can manually draw it. You'll have my list. I update the list daily. I do morning. We're doing a morning session tomorrow, pre-market session tomorrow. We do on Thursday, and we do a week recap on Friday. And that's what we do. So the ones you'll see on my chart are going to be manual draws. Right, and here I'll show you a little bit. Right, you can see how my 1 minute looks, and look at the 2 minute. Right, the 2 minute, if I turn it on, it'll look a little different. Okay, the 2 minute has this box. It does not have this one. Okay, 1 minute has that one lines up. If I turn on the 5 minute, you'll have more data. The 5 minute might look a little more clustered up. There you go, more data on the 5. Okay, So you can see, right, we're in this one here, and you have this one here. So you do have these two, right? And then you have another one below. I don't have that one on my chart. This one met my deletion criteria, so it's gone. So that's the issue, right? You get it right. You gotta kind of be careful with which time frame you play these. You can play it on the one, absolutely, but that's how we do it. The repel zones are the secret cheat code for the indicator. The repel zones are my secret cheat code for gold. Ooh, we rejected saucebox break in. Looks like we're just gonna maybe break that 48. So the repel zones are my gold secret cheat code. No, I moved it. Okay, there we go. And repel zones on gold are unbelievable. Insanely fun, insanely easy. Where's Logan? He's in Nueva York. In Nueva York. I don't know what they're doing up there. Him and Max needed a honeymoon, I think. I think they went on a honeymoon together. I don't know. Gravy zone. Yeah, there you go. Look at that book right there. Like, oh, that's actually a sauce container, right? That would be actually a good book. Javi Sauce Box in a book that looks like a sauce. It's container, and it doesn't say anything inside. It just has sauce. It just says sauce in it. It has sauce in it. There you go. That's gonna sell out. Yeah, they might be Sparky Boy. You know, you're a student of his. You know, right? He lets you guys know about his deep, dark desires and secrets. uh, okay. You know what? Yeah, now it pay out. I don't want to say that one. It does look like it now that I'm looking at the picture, pay honor. Oh man, I'm looking at that picture. Yes, it does look like that, but Ranch can look like that as well. That 148 level is holding. That 148 level is holding strong. That is that stack level here. 5 minute needs to close below it. 5 minute needs to close below that. So be careful. It's getting wicky at Saucebox. It's getting very wicky. It's having trouble holding inside. So this is where we're trapped now. Oh man. It's the Javi sauce. It's sauce. All right. How much do I risk? It depends on if it depends on point risk, right? For me, it's all about points. Um, so if it's like within 7 points, that's where I go max cons, and max cons for me is 6 micros. 6 micros is max cons. Anything between like let's say 7 and 10ish, I'll kind of do 4 or 5. Anything above 10, then I'll kind of really drop it a bit. If it's above 10, I'll do like 3, 4, above 15, 2 to 3, 15 to 20. Above 20, I start really small. 1, if I'm looking for a pullback, a deep retest, then I'll add. But that's how I do it, right? It's all based on points for me. So it varies. In quantum chat, it's in there. My size and my risk and everything is in there. Is that trading view you are charting on? And do you need paid version for the indicators? If you have a prop OB, you don't need to really pay for anything on TradingView, I don't believe. But most of ours are set to, if you have regular, or I think if you have free TradingView, it should work. Because you don't really need anything anything lower than the 1 minute time frame. Trading live cash OB. Oh, big baller. Are the green and red buy and sell zones for the quantum? The green and red. Oh, you're talking about this right here? This is the cloud. This is the trend cloud. So this is the current short-term trend cloud, right? So you have 2 levels. You have the dark green and the bright green. The bright green is the 5-minute trend. The dark green is a blend of the 5 and 15, right? So if we break that dark green, that's kind of like the 15 breaking as well. So you'll see where we get trapped in between, right? You broke that first initial level of trend over here, right? At 186, turned red. We haven't broken that bottom. That bottom is that 148 area, right? That 148 area goes, then we can test this blue candle down here at 122, right? No guarantee it'll get down there, but we can potentially test that. And then that'll flip to double red. And then you'll see double red, just like you see over here, right? And you'll see the same kind of idea, right? Where it breaks up, it turns green. And if it holds that green and breaks to the top to the other green, then it turns double green. The trend is up. Then when it turns double red, the trend will be down. And then you can play 1 minute signals off of it. You can play the blues breaking off of it. Trend is always your friend, right? My thing is always about having visual cues, clear stop losses, understanding where I have room right now. Like I wouldn't short until this 148 breaks. If you're already in the short from up here, we got in at 200. You had an opportunity to get in at 174, right? This 48 needs to go. All right, obviously you could give it a little bit of breathing room, but this 148 needs to go. It needs to go if we're going to keep pushing down. If it can't break, again, we're just bouncing off of it multiple times already, just hanging out down here. But we are in a potential 1 minute is still looking downtrendy, 2 minute still kind of funky, 5 minute is still in a uptrend with that green still lining up there. So hopefully that helps, right? Again, I do right? I'm here solo right now, so I can like sneak in little quantum lessons here and there. But I do these lessons every Sunday night. Like if you guys subscribe to Quantum, you will see me every Sunday night. Last night, there were some banger play setups in the middle of the session, right? We had some really good volume. I caught like 5 or 6 trades during our session. So I don't even know if I taught really well last night because when I trade, I lose focus because I have to focus on my trade. So it was just setup after setup after setup. Last night was just amazing. Can you add alerts to the indicator? I believe so. I know that there were limitations to the alerts though, payout. I know that there were some limitations to those alerts. TradingView's done some updates and stuff, so some of those alerts have gotten funky. Yeah, it was. It was awesome. Last night was fun as hell. How much is the course? Same as Logan's. 1250, I think. I haven't pushed it up. I'm not planning on pushing it up anytime. It's 1250. We do 2 weekly morning sessions and we do Friday recaps. Obviously I have kids, so I don't have as much free time, right, to get on as much as I want to. But any chance I have is the kids are out of school when summer hits or stuff like that, and if I'm, available, I'm gonna get on when I can. But that's later on when the kids are out. But right now my days are like literally to the T. Drop him off, race back. If I did the morning show today, so I did my workout. I did my workout before the morning show. Then we went to go run some errands, came back, ate lunch, left again, go pick up daughter number 1, then left to go pick up daughter number 2, then literally made it here like at 2:25 to get on and do this. And then after this, right, go down, chill a little bit, eat dinner, watch a show, get the kids ready for bed. Days disappear like this, like in a blink of an eye with school. So freaking fast. Like I can't believe it's already the freaking last week of August. We're at the last week of August. It's lifetime. 1250 is lifetime. Lifetime. In my opinion, when you are trading in the quantum sessions, the ability to absorb the information is easier for testing and your narration is next level. Oh, awesome job, Chad. That's cool to hear. All right, 148 did just break, but we have that 50-minute level. That 143 bounced a little bit. Let's see what it wants to do here again, right? This is kind of a dangerous area right now. We are in between sauce boxes. 148 did just break, but we hit that 15-minute level. This is a stack level area. 5 minute is still in an uptrend, so this needs to continue to reject that 160 area, push back down, stay below 148. And that 48, this is what I call a tip break. Okay, a lot of people ask me about tips, right? Tips, because we don't play the tip game. I know Sam G is horrible with the tip game because he has about 20 kids. So when I'm talking about the tip game, right, is how many points below or above that candle did it break, right? That 148 level only broke by like a point. For a 5-minute candle, that is a tip break. That is not a solid break. Okay. Sam G always taking them strays. I mean, a good one right there. Sauce box with the whole. That one got me. That one got me. Oh man, that's a good one right there. Oh god, let's go, Phoebe. Good shit right there. I got it. Is that a better place to chat with Javi? To chat with me? Yeah, either in quantum chat or other things like that, right? I mean, where we divulge sauce and stuff like that. All right. Quantum, not sauce, but setups at least. All right. Jeremy, if Discord confuse you, you just get in there. Trust me, when I'm an old guy too, right? I'm 41. Okay. A lot of people think I'm younger. I'm 41. When I first signed up to Discord, I was like, what the hell is this? Like menus everywhere. You could click everything. I was like, my brain was about to explode. The more I started messing with everything, now obviously I can manage and roam around it and figure shit out. But it's like until you get in there and you start clicking, you mess up, you're gonna mess up something here and there. Eventually, yeah, I'm freaking 41, Shane. I know. I'm the oldest in outside of Doc, right? Outside of Doc, I'm the oldest. I'm the second oldest here. And Doc is behind the scenes. All right, I'm in front of it. Shoot, if your back and neck feels 40 already, for me, you're screwed. Man, like my workout this morning did extra squats. There were extra squats and they were deep squats. I was actually surprised I was able to do some of these deep squats. My legs are freaking on fire. They're on fire. Oh, look, we just rejected that 160 area. But we need to pull back underneath 48. We need to see the 48 break again. We also have this quantum blue here that formed. And again, right, we're trapped in between two sauce boxes. This is a dangerous zone for me. Very dangerous zone as well. But if this is going to continue to downtrend, there's that 60 rejection. This needs to break back underneath 48. It's already doing it. I freaking love this. It's moving pretty beautifully right now. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. God. There's your quantum purple. Now you have a potential range here. This is what I call the quantum range. Purple and blues back to back on the same price area. Right? This will be your quantum range right here. Whoops. Freaking hate where that little X thing pops up right here. Just want to make this thing purple. Come on. There you go. There you go. I should move it, honestly. You go over here. You go over here. All right, there we go. Solved it. All right, now we're gotta wait to see which way direction. Breaks below here, push down to sauce box. Breaks above here, push down to this box. But there it goes. All right, 43. Shit makes my brain hurt. I get it, Jeremy. Trust me, I get it. I'm right there with you, brother. You're only 2 years older than I'm going to be 42 in a few months, man. I gotta get my shit together. I feel really good. Like it's surprising. Like I had the keto flu because if you guys don't know, I'm doing keto. Okay, so I have Hashimoto's. Right. The thing for Hashimoto's is it's very much influenced by diet. Okay. I remember when I did keto the first time with my wife, I lost a ton of weight doing keto during keto without exercising much. Okay, I'm exercising right now. So I don't know if that's the diet for me because that's how my body is currently with the Hashimoto's thing, right? It's kind of individual. If that's the diet I'm supposed to be doing because that's it fixes my metabolism or whatever the science is. Okay, so I had the keto flu Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a little bit on Saturday. Sunday I started feeling a little bit decent. Today I feel freaking great. Like I did my workout this morning. You guys saw me in the morning show, right? I was very loose, had some fun. I'm still pretty loose and having fun right now. I feel pretty damn good. So let's hope that this continues and it's not just some fluke. All right, looks like we're gonna chop around in here for a little bit. Really hope so. I can help you with Hashimoto to heal it, but it's not curable, Robert. right? It's just you gotta just adjust your lifestyle. Or am I wrong? Am I wrong about that? Because it's not curable from what I read, right? My freaking thyroid is like Swiss cheese. Watch the Game Changers. Okay, I'll look at the Game Changers. I wouldn't actually do it. Not worth the time and emotions. Don't mess up with risk management. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Risk management. I consider doing Logan Strat on steroids if I bought this. Oh, you're talking about full porting? Yeah, be careful with that. Always be careful with that. Risk management is a big thing in terms of getting to be like so we try to teach people to be consistent, right? That is our thing. You see how consistent Logan is. You see how consistent I am. You see how consistent Max and Lama are. That's our thing, right? We're consistent. There's a reason we're consistent because we're not full porting every account left and right. Right? Logan copy trades with high confidence. I don't copy trade. I only trade individually. Oh, we're going to get a break back up, looks like. Failed bearish move here. This area did held. That level down below, that 15-minute level held. If this uptrend is going to continue, though, it needs to start really pushing up or it's just going to range. Like, again, it's almost 330. It might be waiting for 330 volume. So, again, I wouldn't be surprised if we just hang out around here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this is where price gets stuck. In between these boxes. But we'll see, right? If there's a push coming up, if there's going to continue to trend up, I don't know if we're going to get that kind of push right now. Maybe for MOC.
The real key of winning
but
is
this
the
is a
position
dangerous
sizing
area
guide.
for me to take
No matter
any
what your
to enter
strategy
any
or
new
method of
trade. This
trading
is a
is, 'cause
dangerous
even
area
if the
for me.
strategy
Right
fails,
now,
you
this is
still
a
have the
potential
juice to
long
trade
setup,
again the next day.
but
Just
I don't like
$5
to take
dono.
trades
Smiley
against
face
sauce
emoji.
box. There's room to 170, so that's about 12 points. That's not worth it to me. That's too tight. That's way too tight for me to be confident in that. So, look, rejecting sauce box. See, that's why I don't play against sauce box right there. Right, this got broken. To me, that's no longer good. Same kind of thing on the bottom, right? Even a break below, you only have about 7 points to the top of this sauce box. It's very tight, very dangerous area. Super choppy area potential. All right. I have Hashi's too. No for life, right? Right, Tanyana? It's for life, right? In some cases, it's some ranging. Okay. It can, yeah, I know it can get better, Robert. I know it can get better, right? And that's where like the diet thing. He got rid of it. Did he get rid of it or did he just control it? I did the carnivore diet for 10 months and lost 65. No sweet tooth and ate a lot of meat and fish eggs. I tried the carnivore diet, Edward. I tried it. Okay. I think it was almost 3 weeks I did it. Eggs and meat. There was a day where I threw up eggs, like literally for like an hour. And the only thing I could taste in my mouth were eggs after throwing up. I could not look at eggs for like 3 months, 4 months before I could even smell an egg. Uh, so like I never went back to carnivore diet. I did lose some weight, but I have to have variety of flavor. Like I'll get bored easily, and then I'll be like, I'll get nauseous thinking about something I just ate literally yesterday, the day before. So I have to have variety. And that's me, I will get nauseous. I tried carnivore, and everything's like the eggs got me. I think I don't know what it was. Maybe I ate a bad egg. I don't know. But after that, I was just like that. The real key of winning is the position sizing, guys. No matter what your strategy or method in trading, because even the strategy fails, you have exactly Tushar. Exactly Tushar. Thank you for that dono, brother. As usual, Tushar, you're a goat, man. Exactly. It's about protecting your accounts. I preach that left and right. Been doing that since I first joined the team. Right, talking about sizing small. When I switched from minis to micros, I started to become consistent. I started to collect more payouts. I stopped treating it like this race to gamble left and right and make as much money as possible. I was just like, no, if I want to sustain this, I need to make sure I'm not putting money into the system that I don't need to. I need to make sure I take money out first, use that money to buy more accounts. But if I'm not consistent and I'm not passing accounts and I'm constantly reloading, resetting, that's where I got to slow the hell down. Got to slow the hell down. Game changer solid. If only people knew the truth about the real conspiracy, food and living beings. Oh, yeah. The conspiracy about food is crazy. Yeah. Carnivore, keto, factory farming, all part of the conspiracy. Blood keep Right? Keto's a part of that. Like I know that food gets tampered with, right? You know, we know about the gloss they put on apples and shit, right? That's a chemical. The pesticides that don't obviously aren't good for us. There's all sorts of things that mess with our bodies. And there's even that talk. Okay, back to conspiracy stuff. Okay, there's even talks about pharmaceutical companies infusing medicine and other things into our vegetables and shit that we eat, right? It's yeah, Moderna was one that did it, right? And they're not telling us about it. They're not telling everyone about it. But there's certain places where if you dig deep, you will find out about it. And it's kind of crazy that we're being experimented on like that because they are doing like, or again, right? Logan mentioned it the last time we were talking about conspiracies, right? The government doesn't, like, in the end, right? Okay, sorry, FBI guy. They don't give a shit about us, right? We're like animals being herded, right? We're constantly getting tested, right? COVID, okay? The lockdowns, okay? Like it's constantly this never-ending circle. Yeah, I think you're right. It is part of it is addiction and breaking patterns. You're probably right about that. Amazing. Non-lymphoma got rid, no more antibodies for Hashimoto. I can show you how you can tell from blood work. That's interesting. I use a single one. You don't need variety. Yeah, but it's deeper truth about the happens. But it's a deeper truth that happens psycho spiritually to us when we consume the flesh of living beings after being tortured. Okay, now we're getting into like the other stuff. That's like, yeah, that's kind of going way into like yeah, the spiritual realm of the animals and stuff like that. You know, I don't know. Like we've been eating animals for ages, for eons, or however long we've been on this planet, right? Other animals eat animals as well. It's a part of the circle of life. Who knows, right? Who really knows until we go meet the guy upstairs, right? Until that happens. And even if we do, right, we can't come back and tell everyone about it because there's people that said that they died and they met the guy. You didn't die. Sorry. If you came back to life, you never truly died. You probably passed out, had a dream, or lucid dream or whatever you think you did. But when you came back to life, you're still alive because you didn't really die. When you die, you don't come back. Okay. A true death, you do not come back. Your heart rate stop. Your oxygen is still running through your brain. There's still things clicking. You're still alive. When everything ceases to run, that's when you truly die. Exactly, Renee. Near death is not death. It's not. I've read so many stories that are like, yeah, I was dead for like 10 minutes. Like, no, you came back to life. You were never dead. Right? You were comatose. You were whatever you were, but you weren't dead. God created humans to steward animals. Animal and humans all ate plants before the fall. I'm not going to lie and say I know the Bible left and right. I did go to, church school and stuff, all that. But I couldn't tell you, that, that's in there. But, hey, if it is, maybe we did. Who knows? I don't know. But like other animals eating animals too. But again, right, we're kind of in a different, in terms of mind, right? We have free will. Animals don't really, in a sense, do they? Right? Some do. Dogs act like they have free will. They do, right, Zany? It's kind of, that's getting into like this part where I'm like, it's gonna get into this like really, you're gonna get really into level 3 consciousness stuff. Like you're gonna get into the interwebbing of everything. And we're still testing that sauce box and it just keeps rejecting. It is struggling to stay in it. I would need to see the 5 minutes start to hold above 70, but even then we got that 193 up there, so it's getting tight. So again, right, we're still hanging out between the two sauce boxes. We'll see if we just stay around here now. The only play we had today was that short at 200, the short at 174. That was it. Since then, there's been nothing else. It's just been hanging out here. ATR probably dropped. Let's see, ATR 814. Yeah, it's dropping. So ATR is dropping slowly. All right, this is a dangerous area for me to take any trades because we are sandwiched between two boxes, and you could see how it's getting choppy, and we're in between. So I'm just sitting on my hands right now. Please drink some water, bro. Oh yeah, I drink like 3-4 of these plus water bottles. So I have the regular water bottles. I have this thing constantly on me. Constantly drinking water. That's all I'm drinking at the moment. I had a Coke Zero today. Today I had a Coke Zero. Look at the they call NDE. I was 100 pounds overweight the first part of my life. The process of waking up is a lifelong one. I love watching your journey. Thanks, amazing. Yeah, it's. I've lost 100 and what I was like at three. I was at 380, so I lost like 130 some pounds when I right before I met my wife. But I lost the majority of it because I was really into boxing. Like I was at that boxing gym 7 hours a day. I was eating less than 1,000 calories, and I was working out for like 5 to 5 hours, pretty much. So I would get off of work, go to the boxing gym, and just hang out there. My days off, I would wake up, go to the boxing gym if it was open, or wake up, just wait for the gym to open and go do that. And I was training to fight. Like I was actually training to fight. I sparred a lot of people. I sparred MMA guys, and it was fun as hell. It was fun as hell. And I lost a ton of weight doing that. But it was like I was like zoned in. I was so zoned in then. And then I got married. Wife's gonna be like, oh, they get all married. God, the door's right there. She's gonna say shit like that. Watch. Then I got married, had some kids, and then I reinflated. It's all me though. It's 1,000% on me. But I was like an intense calorie deficit. I was an intense calorie deficit. I was literally eating those the what are those that food that you buy at the grocery store, the frozen shit, right? The frozen shit that you buy over there that has like 300 calories. I was eating two of those a day. If I had the urge for like a burger or something, I would buy those frozen ones as well. There was two of them. Now there's the close up. There was two of them, and they weren't like White Castle or nothing. They were just like I forgot what brand they were. There was two of them in there. Both of them together had 180 calories, and I would like cook up four of them in the microwave, put some ketchup, eat that, and I'd be like, that's it. That was my cheat day. My cheat day was two of these little burgers that had about like 360 together, 360 calories together. So I was like intense, like, and then I gained that weight back so freaking fast, so fast. I lost that weight in like 4 or 5 months. I probably do, Jesse. I don't know. I don't know if I technically do or don't, but you know, it's been a while. It's been years now. I was 23. I was between 22 and 26. Between 22 and 26 when I was doing all that. So that's been years now. Years. Ooh, there's a push up. That 5 minute is pushing up now. Remember, we are still in a bit of an uptrend on the 5 minute. So this bottom area, this 48, 43, did give us that reaction. This 48, 43 stack level area did give us that reaction. This needs to continue to hold above 170, or we haven't even broken 170 yet. This 5 minute needs to hold above 170, 171. Then we can potentially challenge 193. 193 needs to break, and then we might see another push up. But we are, again, right? We're still trapped in a little area. Be cautious. 330 volume was barely existent. Other than that little push, but that came in like a minute after. So we'll see what MOC looks like. Yes, the idea that we think we are above animals is part of the ego. Seeing itself is important. It's really just human supremacy. It goes deep, exactly. Amazing. It can go really deep. Like it can go super duper deep. Genesis strictly says we have dominion over animals. We have heard the theories of microplastics. Yes, I have, Alex Perez. I have heard the theory. Even my son mentions microplastics to me. So he stumbled upon it. He's like, that has microplastics, Dad. And I'm like, well, I used to eat dirt and probably all sorts of weird shit. I drank someone. Every time people bring up shit like that, right? Where like, you know, microplastics, then I'm like, someone tricked me to drink their pee back in the day. I think I'm gonna survive microplastics. I think I can survive. I don't know. We ate dirt when we were kids. Grass. We would like grab grass and pretend we were fucking animals. Like we were and it tasted like nothing. Like it literally tasted like celery. Is the closest thing I could say it tasted like. You know what? I don't hide it. It happened when I was freaking 11. I was the most gullible little dumbass when I was 11 years old, right? Between, I would say 13, up to 13, I was the most gullible, fat dumbass you could probably, literally, I was the, like, you see those kids in fat movies, like, you know, when they make fun of the fat kid, that exactly, that's what I look like. Just picture a fat kid in middle school, in elementary school, hair to the side, right? Hair combed over to the side. That was freaking me. I was literally that fat kid. I was the most gullible, really dumb, like just fell for everything. Freaking hilarious. Chunk, yeah, there you go. There's Chunk. Dominion, two different things. The Greek of Jesus keep telling people God, not your we got a little bit religious. Look at this, right? Look at that rejection up here. That 70 could not hold, right? 70 rejected, right? All the way back down near that 148. This is where we're trapped. Look, this area keeps getting tested. We're just trapped in here. MOC, it might be one of these barely moved. This MOC might barely move, right? We might barely move for MOC here, guys. That short, that initial short, those two entries at the short at the beginning, right? If we were into Discord, right, that 200 break, into the middle of the show, like early on, that 174 break, those were the two plays. I haven't seen anything solid since. There's been nothing solid since. All right, we're holding on to this little pocket area. If that breaks, then we have some room down. But again, right, we need to break back into sauce box. Then we can contest some of this in here. But for the time being, we're kind of just hanging out in between the space here. Okay, she's kind of pushing now. This isn't looking, ooh. Okay, this isn't looking horrible. I want to see if it'll retest 42 and reject it violently or not. Okay, it looks like it's already kind of pushing. And let's see if it closes inside the box and you got some more continuation of the short coming in. 5 minute failed to hold at that 170. It just melts it through. When you see it stay underneath 142, but again, look, it's reacting at Sawsbox a little bit. But if it can stay inside, fail to break back out, we got some room to continue to go down here. Failed bullish move coming in on the 2 finally as well. That 149 level needs to hold below that. We have 123. There goes. I took a nibble at it. It's just dangerous. Again, these are dangerous setups to take against Saucebox. So I'm in it with 4 micros. I'm looking for 128.50. Kind of just hanging out right now. My entry was there. I got in very late. So if it gives it to me, great. If it pulls back over 144, I will get out of this. So it's about a 5-ish point risk. There it goes. Oh, come on, give it to me. Give me that 128.50. Yes, yes, no. Yes. Oh, it's edging the freak out of me right now. Edging me so bad. I want to put it at break even just to be safe because I hate when it does that. If it takes me out break even, it takes me out. And then I'll reassess at 142. When it edged me twice. I don't like that. There we go. Boom. Okay. It's 128 taken. Okay. Now can we keep going here? All right, can we keep going? That 123 would be that next area. It got, what did it hit? 127. So it just took my shit out and then pushed right back up. It's going to probably retest that 42. It's retesting the tip of sauce box right now. So if it can stay below it, great. But there it goes. There's pushing above. 142 is going to get tested again, I think. I want to see what it does up there. I got trailed out on one runner. Got one left. That was it. Just a little schmeggle of a play right there. Yeah, she's been shorting. Yeah, this has been shorting for a while. I saw this up here at 200. once we broke in, started breaking that 74 area. Now we need to hold below all this here, right? We're still in between these boxes. Again, very dangerous area. Just took a little bit of a 10-point scalp right there, and my last runner got trailed out right there. It still looks good if it can hold under 142. Doesn't look bad. So if I get strat 6 here, I get strat 6. MOC is still in about 12, 11 minutes. But this is, again, this is a very super choppy area. So we could see this. Yeah, I probably got strat 6. So there you go. Took my last runner out just to go push back down. Again, the next area is 123. 123 is the next area for me. Where's the bottom of orb? Where are we at here? Let me see where midline of orb is. Midline of orb is 109. Below that, below 109, I have 2976. Bottom side of sauce box for me would be 2986. And it goes to retest 42 again. Well, that 40 area. Dom's barely moving. Well, there's a little bit of a speed up. Huh? Okay, she's hanging out below it. So let's see if she can stay below it and make a new lower high on the one. 147 is a 2-minute level, but I like to see it. Right now it's struggling to pull up over 140. At 123 is that next area that needs to go. I bet you so. Okay. There you go. The Oz, literally, that's what I fucking look like as a freaking middle schooler and an elementary school. That is exactly what I look like. You got it. You hit it right on point right there. Oh, that's so messed up, Jay Hooley. I have to be careful, Jay Hooley. Apparently, I hit some nerves this morning. It was freaking hilarious this morning, man. I hit some nerves this morning. I gotta be careful with that. Jay Hooley coming in hot with that. Oh, man. Yeah, I had the comb over. Sam G, I had the comb over straight up. I had the comb over everything, like everything. It was like typical fat kid. Like as that like literally the movies make fun of those fat kids that look like that. That was literally me. I was like, fuck the movies. I was like, these are making fun of us like that. What's up, Dan? Wait, is that a Washington Commanders shirt that Fluffy's got on? What the fuck did he put that shit on? Or is that something else? Is that from that show? That's from that Netflix show. In St. George, literally people thought I was freaking Fluffy. People literally were like, "Are you Gabriel?" I'm like, "No." Like, and I had that little, I had the goatee. I had the goatee, and people literally thought I was him. And I was like, I don't think I look that much like him. I know I have the exact same body type he does. Like the exact same. We have the same archy back thingy, like the same panza, right? Same belly. We got the exact same everything, right? But people literally in St. George thought I would go to Costco and people would stop me, right? And they'd be like, "Are you Fluffy?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." I was like, "I wish I was. I wish I was. It'd be freaking great." But I wasn't. All right, we're just hanging out here, rejecting that 40 area. We're just hanging out here. That 120 again. That 123 is the next area that needs to go. Oh man, the silence is killing me. What silence? Oh, when I'm quiet. She's shorting that. Oh girl, the silence. Now, like that, it doesn't, Zany. I have to have the goatee. When I do the goatee, but we kind of have the same. Look at that. He's got the same cheeks too. Look at that. We got that same little. We got that little weird, whatever you call that, on the cheeks. Look at that. It's right there. Almost same thing. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, ba-dum, bum. Ma, ma, ma. Almost Christmas time. It's almost Halloween time first. How many of you guys already decorating for Halloween? How many of you guys wives or how many of you ladies already decorating for Halloween? I know my wife has already like bought a bunch of blankets and stuff. You got your shit unlocked, Sam G? Yeah, you're like, nope, not yet. Costco's already got Christmas shit. She's already like, oh, Christmas. I'm like, man, we still got like 4 months. There she is. Still got 4 months for Christmas. Ain't no Christmas yet. Ooh, there's some volume coming in right now. 143, 143. All right, so we got some volume coming in. I'm sorry, not 143, 343. I'm looking at the time. I'm not looking at a level. 343 is the time. We are getting some volume. The DOM just sped up. This is the first speed up I'm seeing on the DOM for most of the power hour. ATR is still at 8 though. Come on, it's all good. It's been going down. We're rejecting that 40 area. It is struggling, but this 123 needs to go next. Let's see if it holds that 120, that 123 area. This 1 minute would create a level, maybe an MOC level, but then this is where it's going to get dangerous because it's going to be very tight. This is where MOC is going to be very, very dangerous because if we create a level here, we only have room to 147. That is not enough room for me to take any longs for MOC because we could see that they won't pull up. We've seen it many times when we're close to a level where it'll just insta reject or do an insanely quick wick and it won't even get all the way up there. It'll make a little push and then just pull down. So this is going to be a dangerous MOC. That hold below 140 is still clean. All right, we've been dumping all power hour. I've been shorting it since 200, then shorted it at 174, then shorted it again here at that 48 break, and now we're still going. 123 is that next area that needs to go. 123 is that next area that needs to go. We are about 5 minutes from MOC. All right. What the fuck? You don't even keep it up for extra mile. He's got the best program. You don't want to keep it on too long. Why you? Wait your turn. There you go. I like that one, Daniel. Bro, you cannot have this many kids and survive without structure. Yeah, I believe that 100. I only have 3, and I believe that 1,000%, Sam. I got 3, you got 20, bro. You're in a whole nother spectrum, whole nother world. You're in a short YOLO Aztec. I mean, it wasn't bad. Like from that 148 holding 140 break back into sauce box, the 140 held below it. Like it's still like again, 123 is getting tested right now. You need to see it really start to hold below that. This is a 5-minute area. This is a 5-minute area. So again, if this 5-minute candle closes below for MLC, there's a chance it might continue to go down, but you might see a bit of a retest push up first. You might see a bit of a push up to retest. It could insta melt too. So again, this is a dangerous area for me as well. You got in a bit late at 137. Hey, still caught a nibble of that. That's still you're still up about what 15 points, 14 points. Yeah. Sport level at 119. I don't have anything at 119 on my end, but it's reacting at 120. I'm looking at this 5-minute, and then we have 108 at midline. Midline of Saucebox is almost lined up with it as well at 229, 111. SPX just gave us a gold MVG. So if SPX holds below that, we need to break this 5-minute level at 76.52. Look at her go. So again, 123 is that next area that needs to hold below. MOC is in about 2 minutes and a half. All right, so currently still respecting that little area, 5-minute. Still looking a little bit bearish. It's not looking very strong. I'll check that out later, Zany. Just saw what you sent me. Mhm. Brand new B. I just saw your message. How do I message in the video chat? You need to get verified. So you have to get verified. There's a verification process in Discord. If you have trouble, open up a support ticket and they'll help you out. They'll give you some assistance. All right. All right. All right. All right. What time is it? 1:48. All right. We got about 1 minute. Okay. So far, this bottom area is holding. It is holding still. But if it breaks, I mean, right now we got a 1 minute level at 125 as well. So again, this bottom area is gaining a little bit of strength. MOC test, still very tight. We need to break back out of sauce box at 135 and a quarter. 147 could get tested. It's kind of already pushing up a little bit off of that level. So right now, I'm just going to be patient. MOC in 30 seconds. This is one of those ones where I want to wait for reaction. This is very tight, right? 125 to potentially 147, but it might not touch that level. It could insta reject, meaning it could just reject at the close. So be very cautious here. I'm going to wait for reaction here. Unless you caught the bounce off of 123, right? You're up 10, 11 points. But trail it close, go to break even if you're in that. Oh, there went the push to 141, 142. All right, look at that rejection. All right, look at that, right? Look at that. 141, right? No guarantee it went up there. Hard rejection. This is the reaction I'm waiting for. Now, can we break under 125? We still need to break under 123 as well. So this is a very dangerous area to play anything to, in my opinion. This is a very dangerous area. Let's go, Aztec. You caught that? Very nice. Very nice, right? That 123 area held. There was that little spike up to test. Stalled out. Now we're testing that 125, 123 all over again. The 2 minutes trying to create a level here as well. So I honestly, this is completely going to be a gamble in either direction, honestly. All right, it's breaking 123 right now. All right. But that 5 minute, remember, the 123 is a 5 minute level. So this is where it's dangerous right now because that 5 minute needs to hold under 123. It could easily pull itself right back up. It's very dangerous. That's right, show. I can't emphasize enough how dangerous it is. I love that's one of my favorite segments from Saturday Night Live. That guy and the other guy, especially when they write jokes for each other. I freaking love it when they write jokes for each other because it's always racial, and they always try to get each other. Yeah, the one. The one that I really, the one that wasn't racial that was like freaking hilarious was when I think the guy, the white guy is married to Black Widow, right? And it says something about the only time he ever eats Arby's is with his wife or something because it reminds him, right? Her down there reminds him something. I forgot how the joke went. Reminds him of the beef or the Arby's beef or some shit. It was wild, and she was there. Like she was there. All right, this is rejecting 123. That's why. Oh shit, look at that 123 pushing down now. If anybody caught that, that was a nice, right? You saw that rejection up here at 141. Nice pop, rejection. 123 now breaking. Oh my God. Dom is going nuts. What a bleeder. You caught it, Tiffy Tiffy? Nice. What a bleeder. Holy shit. How are you being... What was I being this morning? I thought I was being entertaining. That's what I thought I was doing. Apparently, we got a bunch of what we like to call for JJs who can't handle jokes. Ooh, Golden MVG on SPX just came up too. Will she continue to short? I don't know. She has to continue to stay below 123. If she goes back up to test it, she needs to reject it. Right now, she's very much so below it. Next area would be 87. 87. If we hold below midline is 109. So we are testing right below midline. Today's orb midline is 109. Do-do-do. he looks like he's ready to like just take a nap. I still have no idea what he did that upset people when I was there. It's just unfortunately some people can't take jokes, Corey. That's it. That's literally it. That's an AI picture of you, Owen. That does not look like you, dude. That does not look like you. I was like, that's not you. Like it's somebody that looks that resembles you. And here's the push back up to potentially retest that 23. This 5-minute needs to stay below it, so not surprised that we're pulling up to test it. It might not get all the way up there. I mean, if it doesn't, that's great. But let's see what it does if it does get up there. At this point, I'm not really in anything. That short was beautiful. The short up from 200 was beautiful. That's where we started in the Discord. I don't think we went live on YouTube yet. But that 200 broke. That short from up there, already 100 points since that initial beginning of the short. Then the entry at 174, right? That was the second entry potential. There was another entry at below 140. There's the 123 test. Looks like, holy shit! Yes! I love when these tests play clean. Yeah, that was a final move. I went in with 4 micros. In the blink of an eye, it melted. That 123 retest was clean. And I got it late. Look, like my entry was 16. I didn't even get my entry right. I was too busy looking over here, and I clicked too early. Damn it, but whoa. There it is, right? And look how we're reacting, right? The deeper you go into sauce box, the more reaction you get, but clean rejection off of that level that it just went back up, retested, right back down. Wow. You got in that 124 backs? Beautiful backs. A hell of a 20-point in a blink of an eye. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Yep, I'm the best. I'm the best gambler ever, James. Best gambler ever. Java, the best gambler. Right? Put some spect on it. Put some spect on it, right? The best. Okay, precision. Precision gambler. Show some love. Precision. It's like card counting. Literally like card counting. Just be careful now, guys. Be careful. Volume's going to die down. That 55, 56 count or whatever the hell that was clean. We're testing it again. I don't care. I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm done with it. I saw the DOM react a little bit up there, and that was it. Right now, it's barely reacting, but it could reject again for all we know, but whatever. I'm happy with that insta drawdown push. All right. Is that a max value gap at 163? I don't think I saw one. No, I don't think I saw one. I know we had one on SPX. We had one on SPX that got filled, but I didn't see one on NQ. Oh, Owen answered already. Yep. All right, sweet. And stop me out of the drop. Dang, we got Strat 6, Thomas. It's okay as long as you're green, man. It's $800. Let's go, Jay. Let's go, Jay the GOAT, the great. Backs top tick that shit. Like you top tick the hell out of that. Like how much you see it instantly just went, whoa, it was like blink of an eye. And it just rejected it again. Right. But this is how I'm cautious, right? I'm just cautious. If I play it twice and I catch it, third time is risky. I usually size down, but I'm not looking for a third or fourth. At that point, I'm done. If I'm gonna take it a third or fourth time, it'll be on a fresh account that if I take the L, I'll be okay with. All right, beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Fun ass power hour. Fun ass power hour. Hopefully you guys ended up green because I ended up very green. Caught both Zany. Let's go, Zany. I'm very green. There were some clean plays. There was a lot of patience today as well. You guys see, like, when we're trapped between boxes, how choppy it can get, right? So there was a lot of chop. Kept projecting. Look where we're in the middle, right? I'm still not surprised where we're at, right? Kind of said we're gonna hang out around these boxes for power hour, right? Gravity, whatever you want to call it, solves boxes. Fun to always see it. Outside of that, let's do some giveaways, guys. Let's do some giveaways. So I'm not gonna get the urge to enter another trade for no reason, because I don't need to. All right, let's go. Word of the day for YouTube. All right, YouTube. Word of the day for you guys will be. I don't have a word on my head right now. Not a single one. All right, it's gonna be. I'm like completely throwing blanks in my brain right now. I want to be a good word. I don't want to be too easy. All right, let's just do. Yeah, there you go, Phoebe. That's what I was thinking for. Let's do snowflakes. Today we had a lot of snowflakes early on. Snowflakes. Thank you, Phoebe. That was the word I was trying to think about. And for some reason, I was completely blanking on that word. I was like, I had it. And it was funny, Phoebe. I had that word on the tip of my tongue. That was going to be the word. And then I completely blanked. And I was like, wait, what the fuck was the word I just had in my head? Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, Phoebe. You just saved me because I just completely blanked. Look at that rejection on 123 again. Was anybody brave enough? I'm hands up. I'm hands up right now. If somebody was brave enough, there's another 20 points right there. You took it, Renee. There you go. All right. Sometimes you just gotta be brave and just have a stop loss. If it broke over it too much, get the hell out. But there's another 25 points right there. Look at that, right? Love these areas. These areas play out so beautifully. All right, Discord. All right, let's go to the random. All right, let's go to Reese. Reese with the Shrek. Reese. All right, and these two will be the accounts. All right, Discord and these two winners from Discord and YouTube will be. We have two accounts, right, guys? Or is it one? Before I get both of them. We've had two accounts the past couple days, so I was assuming we still had two. So I want to make sure if we still do. Did I just zoom in? No, I did. Okay. Any mod confirm for me? We still got two? Before I bring this guy up, because I want to make sure I know what I'm going to give because I want to know what I want to give away. You've seen the MFF card pack pull feature they added? Yeah, I have, but I haven't gone on their site to check if I have any. Can any mod confirm for me that we have two accounts still? One account? Okay, we only had one. Let's give it to YouTube today. Whoever the YouTube winner is, Burmy3369. Okay, Burmy3369. You are the winner. You get the account today. Open up a support ticket. Go claim that free account. All right. Reese, sorry, brother. I'll give you a month. Probably had you on edge here. If you come up, you're going to get a month of any indicator of your choice. It's about the same value. All right. Come on up, Reese. Come on up. Come on up. Can't talk right now. Oh, okay. Okay, you're good, bro. Do you still want it though? You can take it, bro. Take the account, bro. Not the account. I'm sorry. The one. It's 100. Yeah, free month. Any indicator of your choice. All right, whatever you want. You're a P2P guy. Go check out P2P if you want. Whole month of it. Go open up the support ticket. Fuck it. I'm gonna give away 2 more months. One more for the YouTube. One more for the Discord. I'm gonna give away 2 more months. All right. All right. Next word for the tube is gonna be fantastic. Fantastic, because I'm feeling freaking fantastic. Feeling great. Fantastic will be the next word for YouTube. Free month of any indicator. All right, let's go for the second winner on the cord. Can't be you, Sam G. It landed on Sam G. All right, let's go. And it landed. You have MOT tag? Yes, you do. Joe Star. Joe Star. Come on up. Come on up. Say a quick hello. It is super rigged, KD. We are the most riggest of the riggedy there is. Super rigged. I've never denied it. It really isn't, though. It really isn't. Like, I know somebody's going to be in there. It's so rigged. I knew it. And somebody's going to take my word for it. You're driving right now? You're good, Joe Star. Still, open up support ticket. I want to get out, dude. Like, my day has disappeared like this. So it's okay, bro. Open up support ticket. Get your free month. Any indicator, man. Go check it out. You got it, bro. All right, did we get a YouTube winner? Just any YouTube winner yet? It doesn't look like it happened yet. Just going to wait on that YouTube winner. All right. Careful how you say Raven. I learned my lesson, Raven. I learned my lesson. I look for those letters. I look for those last two letters now. All right. Like, even when I say Arnold Schwarzenegger, I make sure I say it like that now. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Right? I'm not getting caught in that trap anymore. No more. None of that. Love you too, Ami. Oh. Oh, man, David, no. Don't be offended. Oh, man. All right, the winner on the YouTube, Ali Shab 1100. Ali Shab 1100. I probably butchered the hell out of that. Ali Shab 1100. You are the winner. Free month, any indicator of your choice. Awesome, y'all. That was a fun power hour, guys. I had fun. Hope you guys had some fun. Right? There's nobody for me to speak over, so I get to chat without feeling bad, because I know I speak over everybody, guys. I know that's something that some people say, right, where I speak over people, which is why sometimes when Logan talks, right, I let the guy talk. He's not being mean or nothing. Like, I have to let the guy talk. I am a chatterbox, especially when I hit a topic I'm interested in, or if I see a setup or something. I'm constantly narrating the charts, constantly, right? So I will chat about the charts. If I see a setup, okay, these blah, 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 I'm like, I'm sorry, bro, right? So when it's nobody here, I get to chat as much as I want. I get to talk as much as I want. All right? It's like literally nonstop. There was just a few dead silent spots, but that's me. Anyways, if you guys had fun, you guys hopefully were green. Max blew him with 50 accounts. Wait, what? What about the 10 lucid boxes? I don't know about those things. I have nothing about those. But anyway, if you guys were green, power hour today, fantastic. There was only 2 shorts that I saw that were clean. That third one wasn't super clean. It played out. And then the MOC rejection of 1 of 40-ish didn't make it all the way up. If you guys played that bounce off of that 123 to that 140, that was decent. And then the rejection down was clean. That was it. We still played some of this chop. There were still 2 really nice short entries from the beginning of the show. So I hope everyone was green, guys. Another show tomorrow. Not sure if Logie will be back tomorrow, but if it's not, I think we might have Luca. Luca might be announced tomorrow. So that's going to be fun. I'm pumped for that. Make sure you guys check out our website, maxoptionstraining.com. If you guys are interested in coaching, you guys are interested in the indicators, right? If you get the indicators from the maxoptions.com website, link your wealth charts as well as TradingView, and you get the indicators on both platforms. Okay. You can also get the courses if you're interested in those. There's a bunch of added benefits, right? As well as getting those max bucks that you can use towards everything or anything on there. Right, there are also payment plans for the courses if you guys are interested in that. But they are kind of region. They vary by region. If it's not available where you're at, unfortunately, that just means that it's not available in your region. Other than that, guys, right? We had a blast. Tip the staff, show your love as usual. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that bell. Don't miss any of our shows. Max and Lama in the morning. Today we had 2 llamas on in the morning. One was super racist from what I heard. I don't know, I wasn't there. But that guy, right? He was probably hilarious. Right, we had those 2 guys, and then we have Luca by himself at night, right in the middle of London. Then you got Power Hour with myself and Logan when he's here, and then you have Happy Hour with Coach and Priscilla. You guys get that eye candy with Priscilla. I know some of you dirty fucking bastards out there. I see all those comments you guys be putting up there. So, do that, whatever you want to do. Okay. Have some fun. Guys, love you. Love you all as usual. We'll see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, students. I'll see you tomorrow morning, pre-market session. Hopefully I make it early. Me and my wife are kind of working on the dropping off. I might make it by 8 o'clock tomorrow. Crossing my fingers. We will see. Anyways, peace out, everyone. Have fun. Enjoy your day. Take a break. You'll see Coach and Priscilla in about an hour 30, an hour 40 minutes. Go ahead and kick it, Aniki. Love you guys.
Do a quick 5, 10, counting up on both hands, that's dinero. Do a quick 5, 10, counting up on both hands, that's dinero. They said life after death, they was never that close. Hit the wheel, love, I be in the back row. Then it flipped on his head, that's a fact though. 2 wheels to the chest, had a body on a gurney. Out from the crowd, make the whole place scurry. And I know they were worried, but it wasn't my time. Came back in a hurry. Life gave me a burden, burden in my trip, turned into a gift. Starting all over, I was starting to trip. Took a little trip, turned into a brick. Then I did again. Took a little trip, turned into a brick. Then I did again. Took a little trip, running shit, turned into a trip. We in and out quick. Am I electro? Heat of my electro. Do a quick 5, 10, counting up on both hands, that's dinero. Am I electro? Heat of my electro. Do a quick 5, 10, counting up on both hands, that's dinero. Big win in the morning, let's celebrate. Poppy need a steak on the plate. A little wine, the white kind, the Sauvignon Blanc. New father, I'm doing my job. Can't do what I used to do. This life ain't just for me, it's for you. I'm focused, keeping my emotions from overflowing. To me, it's like an ocean that never ends. So when you learn how to swim, you never get wet. And you never forget that you a vet. I keep you in my mind every second. I hope you never had to feel how I felt, but you gotta know the truth. My life without you was no life at all. Quantum shift, on and doing shit, then I did it again. Quantum shift, on and doing shit. We in and out quick. Am I do a quick 5, 10, counting up on both hands, that's dinero. Am I do a quick 5, 10, counting up on both hands, that's dinero. Heat of my